strengths in defending and the art of defending he's starting to pick up and learning that experience over there. And one of the things that stands out immediately is his tenacity, his pace. He's remarkably quick, but the way in his clips here that he comes out and gets to people and closes down angles and spaces is tremendous to see. And he would have only done one thing out there in Italy, other than winning the Scudetto like he has, but he was. You got 25 minutes to a kickoff. Big game tonight. And I feel that he's just going to keep on growing. And this is what I love about. That's what I love doing as a defender, covering other people. He does that as well as anyone at the moment.
Outstanding young player, outstanding young man as well. He's took a massive gamble going there, and there's no better place to learn your trade. It's like the school of defending. That club is steeped in it. Baresi, Costa, Maldini. Their ghosts are going to echo through that club. You know, there'll be people in the club still from that era, and there'll be little pearls of wisdom he's picked up. And the Italians are the masters of defending. He's gone there, and he's been outstanding. I mean, and he's coming back here tonight with a point to prove. He's going to want to show Chelsea, you made a big mistake letting me go. So I'm really interested to see how he goes.
And then he's still got he's still got other tests. This is a test now. This is another test coming here. He's under the spotlight here because it's his ex-club. There's still hurdles for him to jump, but that's part and parcel of the career, and it's interesting. I'm really interested to see how he gets through these next stages of his career. Did you have a point?
Yeah, I mean, him stepping in there, there's a fearlessness to his defending. You don't think about him as a young defender that's, coming off the back of not playing at Chelsea. He's right on the foot. I love to see defenders doing it. As a striker, you hate it. You're trying to get it face up. You've got defenders right, there's a fearlessness to it. And obviously, as Rio said, that Italian sort of sense of defending. And for England, it's going to be huge for England as well, because that's a question mark right now, the back three at England.
Let's just talk about Rafael Leao as well. I mean, I was going to make a point that Chelsea were linked with him in the summer, but you could probably say that about every player that plays in European football. But he is, again, if you want dynamism and aggression and pace and power, well, that's what he brings.
Olivier Giroud talked about him. He was singing his praises. He almost holding himself back with comparison to Mbappe. He's fast, he's athletic, he can finish. He's a good student of the game. He can go off both feet. We've seen him score with his right foot. We've seen a lovely finish there with his left foot. And he's one of them players that's caught in everyone's interest. Look at that turn there where he just sat him down. And in that finish, that's Thierry Henry-like. And then here, look at the strength and the power. Just breeze where that's touching me out of the way. That stride, slow himself down, and then he's putting to sleep. It's lovely. Beautiful player.
That's the type of the commentary. I'd love to go on commentary.
I'd love to see you in the commentary. Maybe it's a proper test this tonight for Chelsea, isn't it?
It is, and I think AC Milan, that as a counter-attacking moment, that last finish there, and the confidence to lift it over. Oh.
Well, let's see what happens, because after the break we'll get the pre-match thoughts of Graham Potter. We'll also focus on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and talk about his importance in this Chelsea side and his importance as well this evening as they go in search of a win in the Champions League that they really need ahead of going to the San Siro next month. Graham Potter speaks to us next.
This programme is brought to you by PlayStation, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
It's Kareem that. Fantastic catch, got him. Magnificent.
Oh, World Cup in the middle of a Premier League season? I need it to unprecedented. Always on. World's gone mad. But it'll be free to begin. It's only a bit of call.
Unbelievable.
For a season like no other, we're upping our game. Introducing 2-up early payout from Sky Bet. If your team goes 2 goals ahead, your bet wins. Just another reason why we're the UK's #1 betting app. Sky Bet, that's betting better.
Wayfair's 5 days of deals start on the 7th of October. Find exciting prices, our independent light, only at wayfair.co.uk. Pioneering Dyson technology in special edition Vinca Blue and Rose.
New gadget, Albert. Oh, this is my smart meter display. It shows how much energy I use daily, weekly, and monthly. Which will help me make decisions to save energy. So it's not the time machine? Of course not, Darren. That's in the shed.
For extra help managing your household budget, search Get a Smart Meter today.
Do you start your day with breakfast in bed? Or are you up and at it with a Danish instead? One focaccia coming at you, or just white sliced bread? There's an avocado just for you. Just with more choice than any other supermarket and £20 off your fair shop. Want a whole frozen section behind skipping? There's an avocado just for you. There's an avocado just for you.
This program is brought to you by Pepsi Max, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
Welcome back. We're just about 15 minutes away from kick-off. We will hear from Graham Potter in a moment. That man starts in goal for the 3rd time this season in the Champions League for Chelsea. Other team news for you. Koulibaly comes into the Chelsea starting lineup. Of course, he'll know Milan well, won't he, from his previous action on the continent. We've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek coming into the starting lineup as well this evening. A big night for him and Raheem Sterling, ever present, looking good, changing positions, playing well, scoring goals. He also starts this evening for Chelsea. Let's hear, though, from Graham Potter. He's been talking to Des Kelly.
Graham, it's a fascinating match, a vital match as well, and in a night where you really have to press on your home advantage.
Yes, yeah, that's the intention from that perspective. Important game, we know that. We want to play well, we want to be aggressive, get the crowd involved in the game, and play well.
A couple of changes tonight, Loftus-Cheek and Koulibaly in. You've been playing a back four so far. Change it up a bit to make it some more width.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I think we need that. I think it's just a stable side, a side that just allows the boys to go out and express themselves and be positive, like I said, playing against the top opponent, so we have to play well. But the boys are in a good place, so we're looking forward to it.
Playing AC Milan. A number of injuries, but obviously we don't underestimate the Italian champions.
No, not at all. Whoever plays, they're going to be strong. So we have to focus on ourselves. That's what we can do.
Come on, Chelsea. Come on. My bro, CFC_Breeze. I always appreciate your support, you know. Always there to like and comment.
So, aggressive, positive, get the crowd on side. We won't be
Yes,
seeing a fast
true.
start, I think, from Chelsea tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And the team suggests that he's full of athleticism. Although he's gone with a 3 at the back, it seems. It looks like a progressive team. It looks like he wants to play forward. He says all the right things, Graham. I've watched the lads warm up over your shoulder. They look sharp. They look at it, and they're going to have to be, because this is a proper Milan side. This ain't a Milan side that's going to come there and be stagnant and be, drop off. They play on the front foot. They're used to winning. They're champions. So this has to make it to being a great game.
So how was Aubameyang looking out there?
Aubameyang, I think he's the best, not the best thing that happened to him, but he's come back here and everyone was put question marks. Is he the right man to do it? He's got the perfect job. You look at the players around him, Sterling,
His hairline looks phenomenal.
oh, man.
That's it, that's what we really need.
Yeah, and listen, I may have to get his but his hairline's come back, his pace has come back as well. But listen, he's got this, he moves, he's a lovely natural goal scorer, he moves in between on the angles. He needs to just stay high tonight
stay high, be patient, and they will create chances. There's too much quality on the pitch. I think people will raise their eyebrows. I think he could end up being one of the
Most
best signings
definitely.
of the summer for Chelsea. He's exactly
You know, one of the top wingers in the world, Rafael Leao, come up against Reece James, the best right back in the world. Yep, it's going to be a tough game. But Reece James, he won't take no prisoners, you know. So he's going to have them. If he doesn't, it's going to be a long day for us, fam.
And to say to himself, you know what, look in the mirror, you can still do it. No doubts at all. And the quality that will not fade away. He knows how to score a goal, this guy, done it all his career, and I believe he'll do it again.
I want to talk to you about Olivier Giroud. I saw a lovely quote where he said he explained to his teammates what it means to him to come back here and play against Chelsea wearing the AC Milan kit. Again, it was a nice moment for him towards the end of his career tonight.
Yeah, true pro Olivier Giroud. I don't think anyone can really say a bad word about this guy. He's a real pro, and I think that's why he's seen so much longevity in his career. But another player that's just such a good goal scorer, you know, so clever in the box, really box smart, you know, players know how to find him. You're there. He makes a goal out of nothing. Again, he just hangs around in the right areas. Great runs, and he loves that little scorpion, doesn't he? He's a
scorer this season. He's evergreen.
He actually said it himself. He said, I'm like a fine wine. I get better and better. He's got no inclination about retiring anytime soon. He looked happy. He said he loves it in Milan. But he had a little glint in his eye, Jake. He wants to come back here, and he wants to show that he could.
Okay, all right. That's it for our build-up. After the break, the match gets going. But of course, there's plenty of other football for you to choose from across Europe this evening, including a couple of games that have already finished. Salzburg have beaten Dinamo Zagreb 1-0.
Jolting. Zagreb have beaten. Oh my god. I mean, Salzburg have beaten Zagreb. That means Salzburg have 4 points. Zagreb have 3. No. Zagreb have 4. Oh my days. I don't even know. Hold on, let me check my TV. That's dumb, man. So yeah, Salzburg have 5 points. Zagreb have 3. AC Milan have 4. We have 1. We have to win.
So much history in this competition. Kick off next.
This program is brought to you by PlayStation, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
The world of sport is a fickle, ever-changing beast. But you'll be ready to watch, dream, adapt, prepare. Don't just take my word for it. Download the app and see for yourself. Why Bet365 is the world's favourite online betting brand. And please, gamble responsibly. With odds on Switch Up, you're free to swap to a new phone anytime you like. Any reason? As often as you like. With no need to pay off your contract for an extra $3.99 a month bolt-on or included on selected plans. Switch up to new when it suits you.
You have two choices. You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior. That's up to you.
Black Adam incidents October 21st.
New gadget, Albert? No. This is my smart meter display. It shows how much energy I'm using daily, weekly, and monthly, which could help me make changes to save energy.
So it's not a time machine.
Of course not, Darren. That's in the shed.
For extra help managing your household budget, search Get a Smart Meter today.
Hazard avoidance. It's a big part of driving. Oh, watch out! But even if you're the best driver on the road, no one can take evasive maneuvers if they're not behind the wheel. Or predict lightning. Or an escaped herd of cattle. At Direct Line, we do things differently. So when these hazards strike, we won't take away your no-claim discount. Why should you lose out? Scan here to find out more. We're on it.
Direct line.
Make this worth your while, Peloton.
All the classes and endless motivation on your schedule to keep you coming back. Time, come on, and time again.
Almost there, let's finish strong.
That's why 91% of households that join Peloton are still subscribed 12 months later. Motivation that moves you. See for yourself at onepeloton.co.uk.
Maybe a gift of your will to Cancer Research UK is a pledge that helps fund a third of our work, like vital research that creates moments like this.
There's nothing there. This cancer has melted away with chemotherapy.
That's good.
Thousands have made their pledge. Join them. Help us to beat cancer for future generations.
Amazing.
And together, we will beat cancer.
Sell your car the motorway way, where dealers compete to give you their best price.
Just sell the car.
What? No way.
Yes, way. Motorway, the way to sell your car.
Come on, Chelsea.
I'm a Vegas hotel.
No.
I know what you're thinking. It's cool. I don't want anything long term either. Just a few nights of fun. I'm looking for someone who will let loose, dress up a little, see a show, order the steak and the lobster.
The match starts in 8 minutes.
Who cares? I just want to enjoy some late
I
night.
pinned the team news, but I'll read it out.
Some very
Chelsea XI versus AC Milan. Keppel
think you can keep up.
in goal. Fofana, Silva, Koulibaly, Reece James, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Chilwell, Mount, Sterling, Aubameyang. The formations are 3-4-2-1. No, 3-4-1-2. So we need to get this W. Salzburg beat Zagreb, which puts Salzburg on 5 points, and Zagreb have 3 points. If we don't win today, we'll have 1 point, and to go through is a myth. It will be a myth. We'd have to win all of our remaining games, and if we haven't even won any of our first 3, it will be a myth, bro. Oh my days. Come on, Chelsea, man. Come on, Chelsea.
We played on BT Sport. Everton versus Man United, live on BT Sport.
This program is brought to you by Pepsi Max, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
It sets the tone perfectly for this one, doesn't it? In the Champions League, Chelsea going up against AC Milan. Already the season Salzburg have been dealing those Zagreb, so they've gone top of the group. Joe, you're so excited about this game, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm always excited. I'm particularly excited about this game. I was thinking, why? There's so much synergy between the two clubs, Jake, the two countries as well. Italian football, AC Milan, Chelsea, the Kings Road, Vialli, Zola, Di Matteo. The place, the whole Fulham will be lit up tonight. It's going to be fantastic. We can't wait.
I know there's one player you want to quickly mention before we get going.
Yeah, Dika Talara, signed that they got from Bruges. I think he's a very talented young man. I was surprised no English team came in for him, but tonight on this stage, I'm really interested to see how he does the Chelsea country, along with Leo, obviously.
What's key from your perspective?
Thiago
With
Silva.
Leo, I think Chelsea get a look after their front three, then it could be a good game. But I'm really excited to see both clubs, go up against each other, and hopefully we see a lot of goals.
Let's see what happens. It's time for me to hand you over to your commentary team this evening. Steve McManaman alongside Darren Fletcher. Good evening, gents.
Thank you, Jay. Good evening, everybody. So here come the players. And what a big night this is for Chelsea. A critical night in the Champions League for Graham Potter. And for his players, it's a game they really need to win. In Group E, Chelsea at bottom. AC Milan have been displaced at the top by Salzburg after their win. But a victory for the Italian champions would see them 6 points clear of Chelsea at the halfway stage of the group. Chelsea are 4 points behind Salzburg. They had a victory earlier today, and 3 behind AC Milan as it stands in Group E. The players are ready. It's a game with a touch of glamour and a game with a huge dose of jeopardy thrown in as well.
These are the champions. Oh man, if this was this time last year, I would have been at this match. We're still watching it. Aubameyang, Sterling, you might get some goals today. Come on, man. The champions. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.
So let's have a look at tonight's teams. 2 changes for Chelsea from the weekend at Palace, and a return to a back 3 tonight in terms of personnel. Kalidou Koulibaly and Ruben Loftus-Cheek replaced Jorginho and Havertz. Koulibaly joins Thiago Silva and Wesley Fofana in the back 3. Loftus-Cheek is alongside Kovacic in midfield. Ben Chilwell is the left wing back with Cucurella on the bench, and Kepa continues in goal despite Edouard Mendy being available. Danny Macaulay from the Netherlands is the very experienced referee tonight. Before the kick-off here, the 2 teams will line up for the team picture. Chelsea certainly will do that. Thiago Silva captains Chelsea against the team that he won a Serie A title with. And Ismail Benacer is the captain tonight for AC Milan.
Come on, Chelsea.
Injuries and significant ones. They're without their first choice goalkeeper, both fullbacks, and a key attacker with Manian Calabria, Teo Hernandez, and Salamakers all ruled out. 36-year-old Cyprian Tatarusanu is in goal. Dest, Kalulu, and Krunic come in to replace the other absentees. Fikayo Tomori and Olivier Giroud both return to Stamford Bridge. It's a big night for them. And Rafael Leao, who's a rumoured transfer target at Chelsea, has been excellent so far this season.
Say nothing.
It's a night where Chelsea need their big players to perform. And
Come on, Chelsea. Match not stop.
And there's Olivier Giroud, who's
Olivier did good things for us still.
before the kick-off tonight.
Did good things for us.
We will observe a moment's silence for the people who lost their lives in the Indonesian stadium tragedy. night it is for the Chelsea manager, Graham Potter.
Potter, come on, bro.
It's the first meeting between them tonight for
We
23
need this
years.
W
The last 3 nights in the
today.
fridge included Maldini, Albertini, and Shevchenko. They were the champions of Italy then, as they are tonight. Graham Potter won his first league game of the weekend, and tonight he
My
entered
bro,
in the
Gallagher should have started. I don't know why he's playing, but clearly he must like Mount for his energy, because right about now that's the only thing he can seem to do, just run up and down. So I guess he needs that, I'll be honest. The match is about to start though. Come on, Chelsea. Who would you have liked to see start?
The most important thing, and I think they will, is to win tonight. Just win the game and move on.
Koulibaly involved and conceding the first free kick tonight. Milan arrived here as champions of Italy.
Did you know what happened in the other group? Like in the other game in our group?
Points off the top as it stands in Serie A. And the win against Dinamo Zagreb on match day 2 sees them in a strong position in Group E. Heading into this one tonight, Napoli the only team to beat Milan so far this season. They are unbeaten.
If you do, then you know that this is a must-win game still.
It is a relatively experienced group here in West London tonight. Chelsea with this high line and the first free kick to defend, which is taken by the Italian international Sandro.
Man, already got a free kick here. Champions League nights at the Bridge, man. There's some great nights, man.
In the absence of Davide Calabria, who's among a host of first-team players unavailable tonight to Stefano Pioli, so we'll see what kind of impact that has on this AC Milan team. They're going to get the free kick there for the foul of Krunic.
See that time, Koulibaly stepping forward, following Krunic.
Shai Ketar is the number 90 over there, a highly rated player in the side of the summer from Club Brugge. He might have been in the Premier League had he chosen Leeds United over AC Milan. And as you can see tonight, the Chelsea players wearing black armbands. And that's as a mark of respect to David McKnight, a much respected and valued member of the Chelsea ground staff who sadly passed away towards the end of last month.
R.I.P. man.
Kovacic stepping in. It's worked out here to Serginho Dest. He's on the right-hand side in a defensive position for Milan. Fikayo Tomori, who's back at Stamford Bridge, just like Olivier Giroud is tonight as well. Also, Di Ketelaere, now Krunic. Ketelaere felt the challenge. It's going to be brought back here for another free kick to Milan. It's been quite scrappy, Steve, in the opening 3 minutes.
Yeah, Milan have kept the ball really well. Another foul by Koulibaly, and the ref just wants to have a word with him, as you can clearly see. Stepping forward again into that area where he probably doesn't want to step, actually. He needs a midfielder to help him out, but they kept the ball really well since the start of the game, Milan. Clumsy challenge.
It's only the third time that Milan have visited the It was 0-0 in the last meeting 23 years ago. Prior to that, you've got to go all the way back to February 1966. Chelsea won 2-1 in the year that England won the World Cup. Maybe that's some kind of omen. Tanami with the free kick. Turned away for Chelsea by Koulibaly. Giroud could play the ball back to Fodo Ballo-Touré. It's out there on the left-hand side, and now here's Benacer. Just looking at the form of AC Milan, Steve, 2 defeats in their last 19 games in all competitions. Stretching back to last season, they come here with confidence.
Hey! Oh! That was a good shot by Mount, though. Still, that's what I'm trying to say. They don't have their starting keeper, so man has to take one. Ooh, it was a sweet shot by Mount, though.
Just behind Mason Mount, isn't it? So he has to take it on first time. After the sound, he makes a decent enough save down to his left.
Corner taken by the man who won it. Mason Mount and headed away by the former Chelsea man, the French international Olivier Giroud.
Honestly, we need to pepper this keeper, fam.
Kovacic with a nice ball into Mason Mount, and that's one defended by his former teammate, Fikayo Tomori. Two men, Steve, who know each other inside that, don't they?
Yes,
Mason Mount and Fikayo Tomori.
We have a little chat on the pitch, won't they?
That's good work by Kovacic on the Catalan. Ben Chilwell. Can play the ball out here to Dest, who's on loan this season from Barcelona.
Do his ones to score still.
For AC Milan tonight, they've taken all of the allocation. They're behind Tatarusani's goal. They're making themselves heard inside the stadium at the moment. Here's the danger man tonight for Chelsea, Steve. Rafael Leao, Portuguese international, who's been outstanding for them.
You can see why, can't you? He touched up Raheem Sterling, who was quick enough, and he just bounced the shoulders from left to right and walked past them. You can see why he's incredibly exciting, even in the initial stages.
Serginho Dest, defending to do here for Ben Chilwell. As I said, forced to go backwards there by Mason Mount. With a touch.
No, yes. Oh, we better get a clean sheet today.
This through to the Chelsea keeper, Marisa Malaga. There's Stefano Pioli. Well, they've been to manage both Milan clubs, having been at Inter for a year. He's done an excellent job since taking over AC Milan 3 years ago. It's the first yellow card tonight.
It doesn't matter if it's the first one, does it? If you're 5 yards away from the ball, you get the yellow card.
Yellow card for Rob Krunic.
AC Milan player got booked. He's on the yellow already.
Here's Mount. Silva hits it straight at Olivier Giroud. Off goes the Catalan. That's a good challenge initially by Kovacic, but they've managed to keep the ball here, AC Milan. And now is
Oh, God.
Leao, who is looking to breathe.
Yo. Good challenge, Reese. Or Fofana. My bad. Fam. Leao was square. Leao just done him like that.
He just trips himself up. It wasn't a foul. I wouldn't even say that. You can see how dangerous he is. He's a big man as well, isn't he, Rafael?
He's only 23, scored 4 times this season. He's actually been involved in 10 goals in 9 games. So, I mean, he's certainly a man that influences the game in many, many ways. And the way he started tonight gives an indication of why he's so highly valued across Europe. I think Olivier Giroud had some very complimentary things to say about him in the build-up to the match today. It's certainly going to be a test on that side for Wesley Fofana. It's on the right side of the Chelsea back three with Koulibaly on the left And Thiago
Hey, chill, though. What you doing, my bro?
Wesley Fofana isn't over there. Yes, he's a young talent. But at this level, against
No,
really
like Tommy.
experienced people, it's difficult.
Oh, honey.
Success investing. We just saw the Chelsea manager Graham Potter, the Inter Milan with the World Cup champions in 2007. He was the football development manager at the University of Hull. It is a sport where you get the opportunity if you're any good. But what a journey he's been on since the glory days for Milan. Hit away by Dest, intercepted now by Koulibaly.
Well done.
Attacking it back.
Brilliant.
Kalulu sends it forward. Reece James. Raheem Sterling. Kovacic onto Mason Mount, who's supported here by Ben Chilwell. Thiago Silva had played over 100 games for Milan. He won the title there back in 2011, so it's a special night for the 38-year-old captain of Chelsea this evening. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Kovacic. What you would say, Steve, based on the opening 10 minutes or so here, you can see that Milan are a team that are used to winning because they come in with a very confident look about them, a nice setup.
Yeah. And he puts nice and high up the pitch as well, because I think they feel that this Aubameyang is not as quick, of course, as he once was. So he's no real threat running in behind Kalulu or Tomori. They feel as if they can get high up the pitch and still be able to chase him down. And that's a level of confidence in itself. They're playing quite narrow as well in Mason Mount and Sterling. So it's an interesting game at this moment in time to see who gets
Yeah, I
back
should
with each other
really
and
do,
climb on top.
because I was up there once someone scores.
Chilwell, they also know tonight that if
Damn,
they
it
did win,
is
they would be
hot.
6 points clear of Chelsea with a game in the San Siro to come and only 3 matches to play in Champions League Group D. So there's plenty on the line for both of them.
And what you would say about Italian football at the moment is it's strong, isn't it? Well, certainly it's the strongest as it's been in a while. Inter beat Barca last night, of course. Napoli absolutely flying as well. Milan with this, a few injuries, but still they're nice and strong, very experienced.
All of black, the Milan supporters behind Tatarusani's goal here at Stamford Bridge. Trubic gets it back again from Dest. Nice football through midfield involving Tonali. Di Ketelaere can give it back to the Italian international, the only Italian, by the way, in the starting lineup for Milan tonight. That's a throw-in of the Chelsea captain Thiago Silva.
Di Ketelaere wants a foul as well. Felt he was fouled by Koulibaly. Referee having none of it.
The number 21s, Savinio Dest was
Yeah.
able to get the cross in against Ben Chilwell. Then they're just getting the better of Mason Mount. Here's Tomori. Trubic trying to find a way through. Knocked on there by Di Ketelaere, cleared away by Thiago Silva. You can say here, Steve, that Milan has settled slightly the better.
Giving the best start as well. Chelsea made that good Mason Mount chance, but they've certainly had more possession. Milan are nice and comfortable, aren't they, knocking the ball around? Chelsea just waiting to counter-attack.
Confirmation that Milan have had more of the ball in the opening 13 and a half minutes here at Stamford Bridge. Here's Reece James for Chelsea.
Ref man's also jolty. If you don't try and mash up my player, fam.
there, certainly a yellow card.
Hey, we used to know the bad shot.
Gives him a nibble,
We should have a
he's
better
still
time.
late.
A
Painful
better
one.
touch, my bro.
Reece James. So 2 early bookings here for AC Milan, Foda Ballo-Toure and Rada Krunic.
2 AC Milan players booked, you know. Can't we used to be on them. Come on, man. Better ball than that, though, bro. Come on, man, bro. Come on, my bro.
From Stamford Bridge to Serie A. Only played 27 games for them, but he was here a long time through the youth system, and he'll relish the opportunity of coming back here tonight. Tonight he seems to be pulling the shirt there of Raheem Sterling. The crowd could see it on that side, but the referee, Danny Lackley, didn't agree. It's there, isn't he, to give him the referee a clear. He sees with his hand back at the shirt. Raheem's got his hand pulling in the front of his shirt, so that's what he's seen. 6-1. Slightly ahead of Olivier Giroud. It's been the most to go with this season, 5 already for Giroud. He's 36 years of age, 9 years in England, so we know all about him. Closing on the all-time goal-scoring record for France at international level. He's got Thierry Henry, one of 2 in his sights now. Spotted ball by Dest. It's intercepted here by Sterling for Chelsea. Watchalong. Not quite able to keep the ball in play. It's interesting to see the 2 centre-backs been switching sides, don't they? Tomorrow's on the right one, Mitt on the left, the left. They don't seem to have a side to play at the moment. Yeah, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. But they are very mobile, aren't they, the pair of them? They're not scared to step forward and follow the Chelsea shirt in there. Throw it to Milan. Chelsea have only lost 2 of the last 13 games here against Italian teams. The last defeat was 12 years ago against Inter. Milan's only win in England was at Old Trafford in 2005. It's not been a happy place, England, for the Rossoneri. It's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea trying to find top gear.
Yo. So,
Investing.
yeah,
Stop.
I did a shoe.
Sorry.
So,
This amount. Changed there by Kalulu. Kovacic now could find a bit of space here for Loftus-Cheek, who in turn can play the ball on for Raheem Sterling. Now Reece James. Sterling's on the overlap. The cross went in.
anyhow, they
By
found
Toure.
you know.
James again for Chelsea. Now Kovacic. Slips from Mason Mount. Two changes made by Graham Potter tonight. The back 4 in the weekend against Crystal Palace, the back 3 in the Champions League tonight. It's finally pretty much the first involvement tonight, Steve, for Aubameyang has been kept extremely quiet at the top end for Chelsea. Wesley Fofana. Taken off it by Olivier Giroud.
Bro,
It's a really good challenge by
I'll be real. I can't tell you why either. But I can't tell you why either, but I'll be real. Just because we're the best, isn't it? People love to hate on who's on top. And that's why refs will always be against us. You know, they're always doing things for like Man City or United or even Liverpool, especially Liverpool. And then Barcelona and Real Madrid. Even though Barca yesterday, they got to come up and Xavi trying to say, oh, how can there not be a penalty given in the last minute? Reminiscent to 09, innit? When they robbed us of going to the Champions League final. Disgrace, man. But that's why I think referees are against us anyway.
The start by AC Milan has done, Steve, for 20 minutes is make Stamford Bridge very quiet. It's atmosphere here, isn't it? It's such an important evening as well. Normally we've come here and the place is bouncing. Against Juve last year.
On him, cover. On him, bang it! Don't have him on left, man. On him, well done, Reese. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, man.
That's what they get the crowd going, isn't it? Let Tennessee mess around with it in the back. Potter made his name in European football really with Oscarsons in the Europa League 4 years ago. It's a different challenge with different pressures tonight. He knows just how important tonight is for Chelsea. We'll get the free kick here for a handball, Chelsea. Yeah, Malatore. Opportunity to get a good ball into the box. Quality errors have just crept into Milan's possession in the last few minutes or so. You wonder whether Chelsea can capitalise on some of it. Again, the three centre-backs are in there, all in the line. Koulibaly, Thiago Silva.
Come on, boys, come on.
Now takes the free kick.
Thiago Silva came across lucky, bro. Good save. Was straight out. Man, should have dealt with that.
And Thiago's free right behind him. Fofana and Thiago are free. The last free kick, Fofana comes off his shoulders, so they're very dominant in the penalty area now. So Ben Chilwell now Chelsea corner. Take towards Thiago Silva again. It's another free header with the Chelsea captain.
I like you.
He knows it. And that's an area now they have to try and exploit Chelsea. 3 into the box, they won 3 headers. Look at that. Comes up to Laurie's shoulder. May have crept in. Giroud was behind. Same again, please. Same side, same corner taken. Ben Chilwell. Again, it's Thiago Silva. He's denied by the goalkeeper again. They're still battling.
Yes! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Fofana, my brother. My brother. Fofana. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, my bro. That's what we're talking about. Come on. Fam, my man had time. The way we... Fam, shit. Let's go. Fofana. Hey. Come on. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Let's go. Let's go. head over to my Snapchat.
In Group B, I think you've got to take a real close look at Ismail Benacer because he's had the responsibility of Thiago Silva on 3 successive set pieces, and he hasn't really tried to stop it, Steve, when he's seen the replay.
No, and they'll have to change around now because that's enough, isn't it? They should have been changed anyway. The other one can't defend. You have to put a centre half.
Carefree, wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. The famous CFC.
Chelsea won, AC Milan 0,
We are the famous CFC. Carefree, wherever you may be.
Yeah, just chill while handball.
Let's go, man. That is what we like to see, my bro. We got this.
Thiago Silva started off in outstanding fashion. Both ends of the pitch for Chelsea tonight was there again. Tamori couldn't find Giroud, only picked out Kovacic. Krivic can't control.
That is what we love to see.
Interesting to see on Milan play now the behind. Because with all respect, Tiketale, Giroud, even Rafael.
Don't give a fuck where we may be. We are the famous CFC. Carefree, wherever you may be. We are the famous CFC. Oh man, see at the bridge.
Reece James.
Come on, my bro. Full fun now. Full fun now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? My Muslim brother. Come on. Woo. Now we just have to get another goal. My score prediction's 2-1. My score prediction is 2-1 still. That is what we like to see.
It's almost been a competition so far, Steve, between Benacer and Tonali in midfield. Who could be deeper? Yeah. Extremely deep with 2 central midfield players for Milan.
Very, very safe. That's what you'd say. You see Tonali, Benacer picked it up. Tonali was behind.
No cap. But realistically, I'll be real. These men have had injuries, fam. Their keeper ain't the same keeper. Obviously, Mike Mignon's their main keeper, but this guy looks shaky, fam. Man needs to keep testing him. And this defense, they don't have Theo Hernandez. So he'll normally be their left back. So tonight, he's up against Mount in a sense. Or Reece James. So man needs to pattern. Them and there, you know.
He's been a prominent figure so far, Thiago Silva. It's his 99th game in the Champions League tonight, and you'd expect it to start next week in the San Siro. What a place that will be for him to mark his 100th game in the competition up against one of his old clubs back in Milan.
It would be amazing for them. What a servant. This game still vitally important. Vastly experienced, but of course, very dominant in the air as he's shown today. Nice play again down that flank.
Involving Sterling and James, and the only consternation now, that's a vital block. That might well have been heavy goalers for Chelsea.
A great block by Kalulu. I don't know whether he knows a lot about it. Mason Mount catches all of it really well.
Battling for it on that side is Krivic.
A lovely play by the England boys down that side, wasn't it? Sterling, Reece James, nice ball in. Let's see if it was going in. Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Catches all of it really nicely. He was flying past Tatarusanu.
He's only scored once in his last 16 matches for Chelsea and England. Mason Mount was such an important goal scorer on the way to the Champions League success a couple of seasons ago. Clearance made for Chelsea by Kepa, who is starting his third successive Champions League match tonight, started in the weekend in the Premier League as well. But of course, Mendy's back on the bench, so you wonder how that's going to play out. It's an opportunity for him, though, Steve, but is managing Graham Potter?
Yes, it is. Fresh start, as everybody says, when a new manager comes through the doors. He's got the gloves at the moment. He plays well, keeps clean sheets. The manager will stick with him, probably.
One thing that is important to Chelsea tonight, when you see the scoreline, is the start of the match.
It's the Graham Potter ball, you know.
3 of their last 4 games.
Be real to you, it's the Graham Potter ball, man.
Defensively, they need to tighten up, but it's so far so good for them at that end of the pitch as well tonight. 15 minutes to play in the first half at Stamford Bridge. Both got smart casual tonight, Steve, haven't they? Graham Potter with a roll back in the suit.
That's a foul, wasn't it? Yes. Referee out just pulled up for Fowler back.
As I was saying, Steve, both smart casual.
Yeah, the Ori there.
It's the kind of look that gets you in anywhere on the King's Road after. Yeah.
Talk about that, mate. Talk about that.
It's an interesting challenge for Milan the rest of the way. Started well, kept possession nicely. Started to make 1 or 2 unforced errors, didn't they? Yes. Which allowed Chelsea to get a grip of the match. Forward by Krunic. Leao's a player that they've got to get involved more down the left-hand side.
Come on, Sterling.
Ball here to Sterling.
Oh, but Mount! Oh, watch it the first time. Come on! Yes! Let's go! Come on! Oh, it's offside. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. They're the worst ones, you know. They're the worst ones. Oh, he's offside. Joking. Jolting. Oh, it was close. Unlucky though. Nah, we should definitely win this match, fam. We must get that second goal. It's curtains, fam.
What's he doing out there? With him running out, there's only one thing that Mason Mount needs to do is just lob it over. If he stays in his goal, he's got an almost impossible angle to score past.
VAR tonight is Dennis Higler. Time to take a look at it.
I think Wesley Fofana's down on the other end of the pitch as well. Yeah. I don't know how bad it is.
Sure.
That's the moments of the match. Chilwell to Thiago Silva over Benacer again. Not great by Tata Desarno, but Chelsea the ball.
Fair enough.
For the fall down for the ball, and that was a simple enough finish.
I think the thing is, Steve, you could replay the 3 set pieces that led to a relatively free header to Thiago Silva, and on all 3 occasions, Benacer literally stood there and watched him do it.
Yeah. Too easy, wasn't it? Too weak, Benacer. Just got out-muscled by the centre defender.
There is a long-standing problem here for Wesley Fofana. Chelsea have asked for quite a Trevor Chalobah on the bench.
Looks okay, doesn't he? He's jumping up and skipping around. Let's hope he's okay. You don't like to see people have problems like that with their knees, but let's hope it's just a kick, just a knock.
It's a real problem for Milan when you see Chelsea use those giving those and short 1-2s out there. They're finding it really difficult to track the runners there.
That's the only thing when I look down at this Milan today, and I know we've got injuries. They do look a little bit laboured, particularly on the top end of the field, so I'll be interested to see how many chances they make today. The paces at the back, but as you rightly said, they're getting caught with little give and goes by Chelsea.
Free header for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Jorginho on the bench tonight, still no N'Golo Kante at the moment on the Chelsea group.
Oh my days. Oh my god. Haaland already has 2 goals for Man City. It's Pete.
Didn't get there, Chilwell did. Jorginho Dest was helping out, then Kalulu could turn it back to Tata Rossano. It's the 5th time he's played against Chelsea in Europe tonight. Tata Rossano, very, very experienced. Wesley Fofana has a real problem here, Steve. He's just signalled to the bench, and as you can see,
Fofana's going off injured, fam. Fofana's injured, man.
Take any chances with him. It's disappointing for him. It's the challenge on Rafa Leao. Arm comes across, gets his body across, and see, just accidental, of course, when it's a knee injury like that. But you just hope it's not too bad and he's back as soon as he can.
You do, don't you, when you think about the long time he was out as a Leicester City player when he broke his leg. You hope it's nothing too significant for Wesley Fofana.
Yeah, getting the goal like that.
Applause around Stamford Bridge for the 36.5-minute appearance of Wesley Fofana, but in that 36.5 minutes, he scored the all-important first goal, and he's going to be replaced here by Trevor Chalobah.
Trevor Chalobah replaces.
Trevor Chalobah.
He's certainly taking his time, isn't he?
Yeah.
Considering he's been injured for the last 10 minutes.
Here he comes. Only played once so far this season. That was against Leicester.
Bro,
So here he
it
is.
doesn't look good for Fofana still.
Wesley Fofana.
It doesn't look good for him still, I'll be so honest, man. Oh, speedy recovery though, Fofana.
West Ham is at 5:15 on 2, and then Arsenal Bodo Glyn from 7:45, and that's on 2 and Ultimate. So busy night in the Europa League. Tomorrow night, the Conference League as well. It's Krunic bringing forward for AC Milan, who have found it pretty difficult to cross the halfway line in recent times, and this attack is going to be brought to an end by the officials. Flag, yellow card for Kovacic.
Nice and aggressive with his old teammate. Chalobah's first challenge on Rafa Leao. Brilliant again. Breaking up in there. Loftus-Cheek. Chelsea can keep the ball really comfortably, can't they?
It's Koulibaly. Kovacic. This touch there was a Chelsea touch. there by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. See the exchanges off the layout. He's not one to go. Has been thrown back by Loftus-Cheek for Sterling. They're going each other's way a little bit there. Reece James and Raheem Sterling.
Come on, man.
Kovacic. Sterling can pull it back. James lifts it in. Headed
Sure.
in the line tomorrow.
Lucky
It's so
man.
easy now. Steve for Chelsea to get through there.
Sometimes you pick a side down the pitch where you think we're going to be dominant, and it's that side, isn't it? That far side. Balotelli's going to have to do a lot himself. Chelsea can put numbers down there. Reece James, Raheem Sterling, of course, get a little bit of help off Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and they can overload that side.
It's a great challenge there by Koulibaly. Chalabar. Kalulu. Doesn't seem a great desire at the moment, Steve, from a Milan perspective, to try and get forward too much. Maybe the Watchalong can change that. Combining there with Giroud, but that's straightforward defending for Koulibaly. Plenty of time for Sterling.
Hey, Sterling, man. Easy, man. Foul ref. Come on. Easy. Direct. Take him on. You can't stop him. Yellow card. Another yellow. That's the third man from AC Milan on the yellow.
Centre of gravity, just dropping the shoulders, and he's gone. The only thing he can do is pull him back. Missed him once. Tracked him back again. Cynical, that's a yellow card.
Reece James. Towards a very angular up there. Trying to win it back again. Here's Giroud, but he's only got Rafael Leao up there with him.
Tomorrow I got booked as well. So, with the whole back line.
So for this protest, they got booked. I'm amazed that Benacer didn't get booked as well. Off goes Rafael Leao, trying to turn it. Flipping against Trevor Chalabar, he defended that situation really well.
Yeah, he skipped past Reece James quite comfortably. Then he gave Chalabar a 5-yard start, and he just eased them out.
Premier League match this weekend is on Sunday, 6:30 the coverage starts. BT Sport 1 and Ultimate is live from Goodison Park. It's Everton against Manchester United.
No attempts on target for Milan. No attempts at all for Milan. I think that sums it up.
Minute for the first half. We're expecting a decent amount of stoppage time based on the injury to Wesley Fofana. First half that could have been a lot more troublesome here tonight, Steve, for Chelsea.
Yeah, you expect Graham Potter to be quietly confident, drill into his players at half time that they're better than Milan. Can they go win this game quite comfortably now? Just a little bit late by Raheem Sterling, but not that much in it. Balotelli.
Kyle Tomori in possession, joined Chelsea at the under-8 level. Four extra minutes here to be added on.
I hear you still.
But there aren't many that do it like that. Push the ball around the outside and try and beat it for speed.
4 minutes added on.
In that position, Ben Chilwell.
Come on, Sterling! Brother! Come on, man! Come on, bro! Oh my days! Why didn't he shoot? Why didn't he shoot? Come on, man. We should have been 2. Oh. Man's killing me. Man said they get so many yellow cards that they will be called AC yellow. I'm dead. Oh, bro. Ayo, these men ain't on niche though. What have they been doing this whole game? Nothing. We are on them. Oh my life. We are on them.
We talk about players having a fresh start, and maybe another set of eyes sees what they do differently.
We are on them.
Maybe he's a player that Graham Potter could see a big future for.
Definitely. Here's his chance. Again, Milan being sloppy with the ball. Mount puts Sterling in.
Should have been game, bro. Square it, fam. Oh my days, bro. Come on, man, because we need to be scoring these opportunities, fam. Anyhow we get knocked out, you know. It's ain't gonna be no laughing matter, fam. No cap, fam. But luckily, we're 1-0 up. We got this, man. He might have been on niche.
Kalu's challenge and Tomori's clearance. What you would say, though, Steve, after the 10 minutes that we scored where we said that Milan had settled quite nicely, it's been so straightforward from that point on for Chelsea.
Yeah, it's been very easy, I thought. Milan have played with the ball in all the wrong areas, not too far away from the opposing goal. Tonali and Benacer are good on the ball, you can see that, but they play so deep. And there's been a lot of side-to-side play by Milan. They're going to have to be a little bit more direct in the second half. Otherwise, there's nothing down for them.
Tomori's header. This is the kind of situation where Milan want to get Rafael Leao into, where he can have a run at the defenders, and he's got away from a couple of them, and he tees up. He kept alive.
Oh, we got live! We got so much live. We got live. Oh my days, we got live.
This is what you want them to do. Drive it forward, just power, shape like good stop.
He's mocking it because he's too so dangerous.
Just done enough just to put them off. It's a big miss, wasn't it?
Leao, you know, oh my days, we got live. It's a good save from Kepa though. Good save from Kepa still. Bruce? Oh, come on. Half time.
chances for Mason Mount in the first half with a shot that was tipped away. The only goal scored by Wesley Fofana, who sadly had to go off before half-time. Ismail Benacer, the captain, had the job of picking up Thiago Silva, who won 3 headers, the third one leading to the Chelsea goal. The only chance that Milan have managed to create was right on the stroke of half-time. De Ketelaar and then Krunic, and Kepa Arrizabalaga did his job for Chelsea. Half-time then at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 1, AC Milan.
Bro, I'll be real to you. See Leao though. Even in like the first 10 minutes, he went past Fofana and nearly got a pen. Him, it doesn't matter who he comes up against. He is a problem, fam. He is a problem still. But damn, fam, he's a baller. I want Chelsea to sign him, boy.
In case you missed it.
Gets the shot to the wall. Wow. Come on there, boy.
Come on, though, Chelsea. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Ayo, half time, though. 1-0 Chelsea. Score prediction 2-1. We got life at the end, though. Let's go, man. Oh, you gotta be happy. Any questions? Comment. Let me know in the chat, man. Any comments on the first half? Anything you want me to answer? Let me know, man. Let me know. Oh, who is everyone's favorite performance so far today?
Ensure what you love. Go direct to lb.com.
Now get 25% off coffee and pastry 7 days a week with Compare the Market. Get this.
Say hello to Chase, the digital bank that makes every day rewarding. What does that mean? Well, you get 1% cash back on your everyday debit card.
Like on this coffee.
Absolutely.
Why has my debit card got no numbers on it?
All your card details are stored in the Chase banking app, so no one else can see them.
Will you charge me fees for using my debit card abroad?
Nope, not even for the sun cream you forgot to buy. Ouch.
So who are you again?
Chase, you're a digital bank that's already trusted by millions of customers in the US.
How many millions?
Well, over 56 millions.
Blimey.
Say hello to rewarding banking. Chase.
Welcome to Lidl, where this big shop will cost you far less than Morrison's. When everything seems to be going up, we keep our prices little, so you can save on everyday staples and family favourites, and find big brands with small prices. Switch from Morrison's to Lidl and save over £34 on this big shop. Now that's big on quality and always little on price.
When cold and flu won't let you sleep, it's time to take action. Rely on Night Nurse to knock out your symptoms. Fast, unbeatable strength, relief of aches and pains of cold and flu. And if you've woken up with cold and flu, we work the day shift too. Get Day and Night Nurse, strong stuff that works day and night. Available only at the pharmacy counter.
Internet's blown up again. What a nightmare.
Stop spinning.
It's been loaded.
Save yourself from broadband nightmares. To get a BT LTE with you unbreakable Wi-Fi. Only BT's hybrid broadband is backed up by EE, the UK's best network. A little story. It doesn't matter where you read it or share it. That one little story will open their world to a lot of possibilities.
So it'll be interesting to see what Potter can bring still. Because I definitely can agree with that, because the first half is just what the players are on. You'll see who is going to be the better players in the first half, but in the second half, the manager can see what's happening in the first half and knows and should know how to either see out the game or come back. So you have to see what he's going to bring out. I feel like in the second half, come at the 70th minute, he'll make some subs. He ain't going to make any subs because he's already made a sub in Fofana already, but I don't feel like he has to change anything. All he has to do is just make sure the team just doesn't get complacent and just lets them know to take more chances, because that's what we need. We could have been already 2-0 up. The game could have been done and dusted already, I'd be real. But 70 minutes, he'll probably make some changes, right? Or at least I would, unless Ace Milan already scored. But we just got to contain Leao. He's the only threat. And this whole match already, their team hasn't been on much. Only when he's involved do they do stuff. So we have to just keep him tamed. Reese and Trevor need to just double him, fam. Honestly, or just keep the ball in their half. Just dominate the possession, keep it there. But yeah, man. We'll see what the second half brings. It's not going to be hard for Potter, though, I'll be wrong.
So yeah, Chelsea do lead at half time. I think let's get straight to it, because AC Milan have not just one, but 2 warning signs. He did neither of them, and Chelsea scored with the third.
Yeah, and they'll be kicking themselves, because up to that point they were the better team. They started the game, they got into a groove straight away. But there's 3 set pieces, 3 corners, and the second 2 were identical. But this one, Thiago Silva, all 3 they fall on his head, unmarked. They do zonal marking here, where they don't mark him at all at any point, let alone 2. You get someone around that area, around him, to put a bit of pressure on, and after that, then it's a bit of a melee and they score.
Yeah, I mean, you can commit to zonal marking, but you still got to give the players license to understand. On the second occasion, when Thiago Silva has a free header, somebody, at least one of the blockers, go and get on him. But they was all over the place at this point, Milan, and it's cost them, because they was in the ascendancy at this point in the game.
They were consecutive corners, separated by about a minute and a half. I mentioned for Wesley Fofana, we saw him get the goal there, then he trudged off, and you saw his face as he went, and you said, I think he knows that that's the one of all his issues.
It's an injury he's had before, so he probably knows if something's not right. And even when he went in with Leao, you could tell that his knee sort of didn't look right. It buckled. We just hope it's not too serious. It's not sort of a long-term one. But then he looked like he tried to play on, and it wasn't right.
Well, after the game, as soon as we get any news on the injury, we'll bring it to you. Let's talk about one man for Milan, who's looked fantastic. Every time he gets the ball, he has one plan and one plan only, and you can't stop him.
The noises coming out of Rio Ferdinand, that was so inappropriate when he picked up the ball. Simon Evans with this stuff. I've not heard it.
Raphael Leao.
He's got just that. Sometimes he's audacious. This was a great pass from Tonali, first and foremost. But again, this situation here, one thought in his mind.
Well,
to the danger,
it's like he played for Juventus, but it's like he wasn't necessarily always a starter for them. So I'll be real, he hasn't really trained with the team either like that. He hasn't had any game time. So for him to come into this big match, I don't feel like it's the best idea, innit? But hopefully during the future, he gets more chances. But as of now, I don't think he's going to get any look in for him. Because Jorginho is just different with what he does. Obviously, people won't always big him up, but he is vital to our team. And if we have him and Kante, that brings us like a whole nother dimension, fam. So I'll be real. We need to ease him into stuff, but yeah. He definitely won't play tonight. I didn't think so.
This program is brought to you by PlayStation, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
It depends. Like, he doesn't necessarily give the ball away. If he loses possession, it's down to like the players taking the ball off him, or but he doesn't lose the ball that much. I'll be honest with you. If you know his stats, he doesn't give the ball away that much, but he's just he can get dispossessed, and because of his build, he can get like ripped apart in terms of like by a more physical person, just a faster person. But today, you can't even say he's done anything wrong. So like, you need to big him up still. He hasn't played bad. No one in Chelsea's team today has played bad. We've been on job. My bad. Jorginho ain't even playing today. I just clocked. He doesn't even play. So and from when Loftus-Cheek is getting in ahead of what's his name, Zachariah, you should know he's done pecking order. So, but Jorginho, he deserves the rest. He plays most of our matches. So it's just the fact that he's just too slow. Personally, my midfield too would always be Kante and Kovacic, just because more
With striking new looks and hybrid electric technology, the all-new Kia Sportage.
I feel you. And if I'm real, he did to me too, fam, because he's been looking shaky. He looked shaky in his previous match, and to start the game like that, it didn't give me high hopes. But as the game goes on, he's getting into it. So you have to he's getting better. Like if you compare it to his first match at Chelsea against Everton, he looked shaky at to begin with, but as the game goes on, he grows into it. He just needs to get more. Just needs more game time with the team. Once he plays like 20 plus matches, he will be much better. Because if he isn't, then why? He might not be here for a very long time. So, yeah, man. I need a drink, man.
We'll even install it the next day. The sooner you swap, the sooner you save. Box, the smart way to buy a boiler.
Where is it?
Hi. Let me help you out. You have an appointment today for interview at 2 p.m. with Will Hunter and Bill for your ease of use with calendars, emails, and modern business apps.
I can't compete.
And designed, developed, and supported in the UK. Visit highhigh.co.uk. Hi.
Well, my score prediction was 2-1, but seeing how Ace Man have already played, I wouldn't be surprised if we win 2-0. But we just need to score that second goal. I won't feel comfortable like that until we have that second goal. Because too many times I've seen us 1-0 and then the team scores in the last minute, fam. I ain't got time for it. That we need to get that second goal and put the game to bed. Serious.
Exactly what they needed here on a big night in the Champions League.
Chelsea lead in London, City lead in Manchester, and who else? Erling Haaland. Not one, but 2 goals this evening. However, there won't be a hat-trick for him because they've taken him off at half-time. But this is his 27th and 28th Champions League goals. He's scored them in 22 games in this competition. He now has more goals in the Champions League. That's brilliant. With Suarez and Rivaldo. And I think Pep Guardiola speaks for all of us right there, doesn't he?
It's taking your breath away every time he goes out there. So again, not one defender near him. It's crazy. Have they not read the papers or read media at all? Crazy. What a player.
You raised yourself talking about the papers. What are they doing?
And they've got 8 water papers for 5 years. I can't believe it.
Let's talk about the second half. What do AC Milan need to do differently? Because it was too easy for too long for Chelsea.
Well, yeah, I think Chelsea started sloppy. AC Milan didn't really have control of the game. But I think when you've got people like Leao up front, you've got to try and feed him the ball, because he looks like every time he gets the ball, he's going to get in the box and cause Chelsea a lot of problems.
All right, let's get to it then. Steve McManaman and Darren Fletcher for the second half.
I think we'll see them. I feel like we'll definitely see Connor still. Yeah, we'll definitely see Connor still. Yeah. Second half is about to start though. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.
I don't think 10 minutes where AC Milan kept the ball quite well, but in terms of a threat, we saw nothing from the Italian champions until right on the stroke of half time.
No, they showed a little bit of class, didn't they? Right on the stroke of half time with a forward ball from Tonali.
Come on, Chelsea.
Into life. But otherwise, it was quite comfortable for Chelsea. You can see how dominant they've been. Whether they only changed it around a little bit in the second half. Chelsea just need to manage the game now. They know what's in front of them. They know the dangers of set pieces.
So the victory tonight would put them level of points with Milan in Group D, despite losing on match day 1 against Dinamo Zagreb. Would mean as well tonight that the leaders of the group will be Salzburg. They've got a victory tonight, so 5 points. It's looking very, very tight in Group D, kind of group where you can't really afford a slip. It's got lots of space like this pretty much all night. With the Chelsea wing-backs, whether it be Reece James on the right-hand side or Ben Chilwell down the left. It's Thiago Silva. And there's the space on the other side. They are really narrow, as you mentioned in the first half, Steve. AC Milan. Here's Mason Mount. Sterling. There's another one of those give and goes, and it works again. This time Tonali was back defensively, but that's pretty much all they've had to do tonight. Little give and go, and they're in behind the defence more often than not.
Yeah, and as you mentioned in the first half, Samori over that side of the pitch. Getting his body across with the help of Tonali. Then he swapped yet again with Kalulu. You see now Tomori's on the goalkeeper's left.
Kalulu, Tomori, Foden, Alan Torre, straight forward headed there for Trevor Chalobah, the man who came on for Wesley Fofana towards half time.
I'm surprised that layout stays out wide. There's so much. He thrives when he gets the ball. He bursts into life when he gets the ball. He just doesn't get the ball as much, does he? You feel as if he's in a central position, maybe in the 10 position. Just off Olivier Giroud. He might get involved more and show his skill and shows how good he really is. Because in patches, he looks electrifying.
He's got that wonderful combination of pace and power, hasn't he? When he puts it together, we saw it burst between 2 Chelsea defenders just before half time. It's pretty unstoppable when he does things like that.
We're looking for our lofty positions. Just moves around the pitch.
Scored in the Champions League last season, Rafael Leao, which is a goal every 4 games for AC Milan. Lots of rumours linking him with Chelsea, among others, of the top European sides during the course of the summer. Tomori, played by Thiago Silva, only to Paulo Torre. It's Rafael Leao, but that's straight to Trevor Chalobah, and now there's a lot of space ahead of Reece James to find Sterling. James.
Come on, man. Unlucky ref. Come on.
Stephen just got behind Benacer, had the ball being played.
Yeah, he's too quick for Benacer. Reece James just didn't see it. He has a look up and then he decides to check inside, wins the foul. You see there, lots of shit ran off the back of Benacer really comfortably. Painful one. Tomori, Reece James, clash.
suppose it does explain to a point why they play so deep, Benacer and Tonali, because athletically they can't really match up, can they, with the Chelsea players in situations like that?
It's just then the transition of trying to help you forwards. That's the problem. You need a midfielder to try and get up there.
Thiago Silva's on his way, and they've been unable to stop him at set pieces so far tonight.
Yeah, the way the two defensive lines match up. Look how deep Milan are. Whether they're going to stay there or move on, but so deep.
Unlucky.
Nobody really hear him again, though, Steve. He went for the bicycle kick.
It wasn't a great free kick that time because of the angle, and it was deep. Just pulled behind. He nearly made something really good out of it.
Strong clear leads. I've seen Napoli play the Champions League this season. They look at
Yes, they
they
do.
see Milan, don't they?
They do. Thiago Silva's gone down.
Sorry.
Yeah, but you're right, I'm with you. Napoli look quicker, stronger, don't they, more powerful. As I said, Milan have got a few injuries. We give them that.
To be fair, I don't even know if so I don't think like he should be having a red already.
Thiago Silva's caused the
I guess the referee's just not trying to
Yeah, again, exactly.
foul man like that. Not trying to foul, but trying to book people like that. Cause he's booked them a lot already, but a second yellow for that, that'll be harsh.
offside flag up there against Sterling. Kalulu looking for Rafael Leao. It's headed away by Chalobah. Torre dispossessed there by Reece James. One back for Milan by Mercanti Benacer. Laid off it by Aubameyang. And going to a spot that is dealt with by Kalulu. It's trying to play it on towards Charles de Ketelaere. Played it for Chelsea by Koulibaly. Benacer. Torre. They could race between those two, wouldn't it? From a standing start, Reece James and Rafael Leao.
Yeah, it would be. Nice little contest actually between the pair of them. Especially when they're one-on-one with each other.
Two players who you think are going to see a lot of each other in this competition in the coming seasons. At international level as well. Tonali's gone down after James' challenge.
How you go on?
Milan free kick as well.
Yeah, I expect him to go for this, Reece James. With the tussle there. Yeah, took him slow. It was a foul, that's all it was. See, Tonali's jumping out of the way.
It's Tamori. Yeah, it's straight in Greece, James.
Find him.
Raheem Sterling on the way.
Better pass. Unlucky though.
Rory there to intercept the pass. His England squad teammate. Robbie Ketelaar. Krunic. Given away by Serginho Dest, and here's Mason Mount for Chelsea. Aubameyang. Kalulu to try and get the better of Mount, who's managed to get Chilwell in, and it needed to be a better ball. Sterling and Aubameyang in the middle. Kept alive here by Reece James. That's
Obama blood crying. Come on. 2-0. Game done. Game done. Game done. Game done. Game done. Oh, yes, man. Yes. That's what we love to see, man. That is what we love to see. Come on, Chelsea. Come on.
Here they should regroup and just get involved. Torre comes across, and unfortunately, Zamora gets caught out awfully. The ball around him.
Obama blood clot, yeah.
Tamori, terrible getting caught on the inside of Aubameyang.
Obama what?
celebration of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And the simple way that Chelsea scored the goal pretty much sums up how straightforward and easy they found it tonight against AC Milan. Nothing too much.
You serious, man?
The thought to the tip for their number 9. I know they've got 1 or 2 injuries tonight, Steve, but I've been really
Listen,
by what we've seen.
it's not the end of the game yet, man. Imagine if we score another one. As it should.
Very, very little, haven't they? Really subdued, slow, haven't moved the ball around. Look a little bit disinterested, some of the players, which is awful to throw at sometimes.
They'll get the corner here, challenged by Koulibaly. It's not to detract what Chelsea have done tonight, but they haven't had to hit the heights that they thought they might have done in this match.
And you know what? Brilliant. If you can cruise through a game and beat AC Milan.
Obama young. Obama young. Obama what? Obama who? Obama blood clot, yeah.
Samori's got
My
into the
brother.
Chelsea box for the corner. This is taken by Sandro Tonali, headed away by Koulibaly and then by Sterling. It's good from Mason Mount to the counter-attack early on. If he goes quickly, well, he did go quickly. It's good
Unlucky.
by Kalulu because the run was being made on the other side by Aubameyang, who just got in behind a little bit as well.
It's the right time to hear it. He saw the pass, tried to pull him in, didn't he? Mason Mount as well. Feed Sterling. Sterling sees Aubameyang. But Kalulu does his job this time and then just decides to power right through the back of Raheem Sterling to give the foul away.
Just came across and had a word with Stefano Toyola, the AC Milan coach. He did all that with a handshake, so nothing too serious down there between those two.
Obama what?
So Chelsea 2, AC Milan 0. Wesley Fofana in the first half and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in the second. And all of a sudden, Group E, after the opening game defeat in Zagreb, looking a lot healthier for Chelsea. Serginho Dest, tackled there by Kovacic. Turn over bit by Kalulu, but he's given the ball back now for Chelsea and Mason Mount. Oh, a wonderful switch. Look at the straight.
Come on, bro. Come on. Free. Free. Oh, unlucky.
The initial transfer from one side of the pitch to the other was outstanding. The flag was up anyway, wouldn't have counted, but the vision.
Yeah, once we cross the line, obviously, once the game starts, they're not friends anymore. That's how it should be. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how it should be. Oh my God.
That's all Chelsea need to do now. Just break, capitalise on Milan's mistakes, and there's enough of them.
Sterling knows he's got Reece James over if he waits. He did wait. Nice and
Reese! 3-0! Game done. Game over. Game done. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We love you. Reece James, my right back. Best right back in the world. 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 Come on. Come on. Second season in a row, he scores against the Italian side in the Champions League group stage, you know. Come on. On his 100th appearance as well. That's how you mark 100 appearances. That's how you mark 100 appearances.
Stamford Bridge alive now. Always beats that little bit more when a team like AC Milan come to town. It's ended up by Loftus-Cheek and cleared away by Kovacic. Aubameyang turns it round the corner. Would have been a race there between Torres and Sterling. Looks so easy now for Chelsea to get goal side of the Milan defence. We're also going to see Jorginho along with Conor Gallagher. So Charlie de Ketelaere is going to make way for Ante Rebic. With a quiet night for de Ketelaere, who might have scored right on the stroke of half-time, denied by the outstretched arm of Kepa Arrizabalaga. We're also seeing Matteo to replace Ryan Krunic. And Kovacic given a rest so that Jorginho could be the like-for-like replacement. Two sensible changes.
Yeah, very sensible. Very sensible. Kovacic has had a decent game. A simple enough change. Just to give him a bit of a rest for the weekend. Aubameyang got his goals tonight. That's what he's here for. He's put the ball in the back of the net. So he's done that.
Bro, I was the best in defense in the world this time last year. So, fam, we got Reece James. I don't care. Best right back in the world. No one can chat.
Look at the Milan, technically, they've got a lot of old players involved. Paolo Maldini's here tonight. There are roles as well for Franco Baresi, Daniele Massaro, Angelo Carbone, and of course Ivan Gazidis, who was at Arsenal for a period of time. He's the CEO, so there are a lot of connections to the past and people that we're familiar with. It's the way they do it at these big European clubs. Once you've been a good player for them, there always tends to be a hope for you. Your old side, Real Madrid, are very similar in that regard.
They are, yeah. It was great to see a lot of the players. A lot of those absolute legends in the history of AC Milan and what they'll be thinking about today's performance.
That's kind of been Giroud's performance now. He spent more time pushing Thiago Silva over than actually being a factor in the match. He's had no service whatsoever. No.
My star boy Reece James.
Jorginho's headed. He's got the captain's armband as well, having come on. Then a Serre. It's possessed by Loftus-Cheek and Conor Gallagher and Milan defenders in his way. Got back by Loftus-Cheek again. It's had a good game for Chelsea.
I wish I was at the bridge so if he was at the bridge tonight, the energy would be crazy. But it doesn't matter because we're at home and this energy is still crazy. Rafael Leao, you're niche. Clean sheet sentence today, my boy.
There's no doubting his talent, isn't there? But look at his work right now. Look at him walking. Not interested at all the other way.
Who is the best right back in the world? My boy.
Sterling running to Benacer, it's Tonali. Of course, it will be different next week in Milan, but it's hard to see player for player how it can change an awful lot because there's been such a level between the two tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, they'll have home advantage. The San Siro's an intimidating place. The crowd will make a lot of noise. I mean, the away fans have made a lot of noise tonight, so they'll do the same next week. But player for player, Chelsea in a different league.
Come on. Battered them. Battered them.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher just trying to get across the near post, just an 8.
To them, boy, man. That's what we like to see.
We're about to see a triple AC Milan change to make that 5-0. Brahim Diaz, Divock Origi, and Tommaso Omega. There will be 3 coming on. Ali. Well, there was by Rebic, and then the foul on Rafael Leao brings the free kick here to Milan. Yellow card for Thiago Silva. The only real blot on his copybook tonight.
Yeah, just not make some wins and down.
Taken by Benacer, and the last touch there off Olivier Giroud. There was an important Chelsea head in the middle of all of that, just to divert the flight of the ball.
Yeah, Thiago Silva again. Of course it is. Touch.
So the changes. Brahim Diaz for Rafael Leao. That's the first change.
Yeah, again, no surprise really. Any of these substitutions can happen. Anybody could come off, anybody could come on. Up the back at AC Milan. Going to come on for Rafael Leao. Eventually he'll come on.
Could have been anybody really, couldn't it? Giroud replaced by Divock Origi. It's a nice send-off though from the Chelsea supporters for a man who was part of the Champions League winning squad.
Yeah, absolutely. Scored many of the goals here. Scored those wonderful goals against Sevilla to be away from home.
Unlucky, Giroud, man. You did your job from a Chelsea point of view, anyway.
They're taking off Benacer as well for Tommaso Omega, so at least Thiago Silva might get marked at set pieces now.
Tell him again, my bro. The best right back in. in the world.
Still, hasn't he, so far this season?
In the world. Can't no one say nothing. Only 22, you know. And he will never leave us. He will never leave us. Man. What's the scoreline going to be? Man says 3-0 now. It could even be 4.
Launching in. As I say before, don't get injured, don't injure yourself.
Chelsea want to make the changes now. So we're going to see Havertz replace Mason Mount. It's had some really nice moments tonight.
Yes, it has, yeah. The boys of Chelsea rest up, go again at the weekend, so rightly so, Graham Potter bringing up some of the starting 11.
Sterling, Havertz. Sterling amount off for Havertz. Is it Pulisic?
Sterling gets a rest for
Armando Broja. Man like Broja, you know. Come on.
Really quickly involved. Forward back for AC Milan by Kalulu. Back in the arm of Conor Gallagher, so free kick. It's amazing how quick things can change in these Champions League groups, Steve. Tonight, Chelsea start the night bottom of the group and with the worst goal difference. They've now got the best goal difference as it stands with the 3 they've scored tonight. And they're only a point behind Salzburg at the top. So it looks a whole bit.
Man, like, I'm, you know, my bro. Man, see how we. Shut up, man. Are you this season? We will, bro. Don't watch nothing.
Crystal Palace at the weekend, and they've been a couple of the champions of Italy here at Stamford Bridge. It's a process now for them.
Absolutely love it.
Graham, isn't it? Finding out what his players are like. He's got a lot of players to choose from. It's a learning curve for him. Chelsea will need to.
That's Reece James, reminiscent of last year, fam. It's the second year in a row he scored against an Italian champion in the Champions League group stage. Actually, no, Juventus were in the champions last year, so just an Italian side. He's the youngest player to assist and score in a Champions League game for Chelsea. Generational talent.
To watch that in Serie A.
The Juve leading tonight. Contrasting fortunes for the two giants of Serie A.
They all sat back and watched Napoli score 6 last night.
Best right back in the world.
One of many that we've seen so far this season from Napoli. Thiago Silva moving the ball away. Room on this side. The Rebels make sure you BT Sport 2 at the same time is Anderlecht against West Ham. And then Arsenal against Bodo Glimt 7:45, and that's on BT Sport 2 and Ultimate. And then the Premier League game of the weekend is on Sunday this week. It's at 5:30. Everton against Manchester United.
Wow. Man said Benfica are drawing with PSG.
Kai Havertz. Mando Broja. Jorginho, Gallagher, Reece James. Lulu across there ahead of Broya. It's been really good to see Chelsea control the game, Steve, in the manner that they have.
Yeah, well on top. Say it a lot of times, particularly when you're talking about European football, game management. They were dominant in the first half, but they were only 1-0 up. It does get a little bit nervy, but not one iota in the second half. They started the second half really well. They've just capitalised on a good performance in the first half. Extremely dominant performance today.
10 attempts tonight for Chelsea, 6 of them on target.
That's a better ratio than before, fam.
Timing right, Tatarusanu, one back now for Chelsea by Havertz. They've done all of this tonight whilst having less possession than AC Milan. It doesn't feel that way, 54% to 46, but it certainly feels like Chelsea have had the ball a lot more than the Italians have.
Chelsea have just had it in the wrong part of the pitch all the time, haven't they? Majority of possession has been in the defensive areas, back and forth, without doing anything with the ball. Chelsea are far more.
Yeah, man.
De Bruyne. Free kick for Chelsea. League hope. Twins never really a doubt that he was going to score goals in the darker blue of Chelsea. It's an error by Reece James that brings Milan the corner. Kayo Tomori.
It's all by Milan in the second half. They'll win possession because they'll just keep it back here all the time without doing anything at all.
They're very rarely trying to play a penetrating ball forward, have they?
You have to look at that, just a floating pass. The goal trying to make them. No agency. We went through the fans behind the goal are still clapping and cheering and are with them. They could easily turn.
I think it's going to be a fascinating story, Steve, as the season progresses to see how he does here and how he implements his style on the Chelsea team and how it works, Graham Potter, because I think he's impressed everybody by what he did at Brighton. It's going to be fascinating now to see if that transfers itself to
a question, isn't it? This is a different proposition, we know that. Big players and a lot of them, they have to keep them happy as well.
Here comes Chelsea. The final 4 minutes, straightforward night in the Champions League at Stamford Bridge for Chelsea. Kalidou Koulibaly. Look at the room he's got to run into as well. Some pair of results tonight in the group that mean that Salzburg are going to go from third to first at the end of it all with 5 points, a 1-0 win against Dinamo Zagreb in the early kick-off, and AC Milan, who were top, going to drop to third. Chelsea are going to go second, the best goal difference in the group, and then to even a point of the group leaders. Lost your first one, away from home as Chelsea did.
Yeah, there was a bit of anxiety and nervousness, wasn't it, before the game? You could feel it in the air, knowing that the 3 points was all vital, so important, but actually, normal services being resumed at Stamford Bridge. Good victory by Chelsea.
It's not a necessity these days as well, isn't it, to be in the knockout stage after Christmas. It's not a wish anymore, it's a requirement, a necessity for these clubs.
Definitely.
Back again now with their captain, Jorginho.
Raheem Sterling, as I said,
They've got the best goal difference in the group. They're only points off the top, and they were far too good tonight for the champions of Italy, AC Milan. Full time, Chelsea 3, Milan 0.
Game over. Fam, our defense is always the best thing about us, my bro. It's always the best thing about us. There's always been times we've been inconsistent up top, but the one thing that's always more time been A1 is our defense.
High fives and slapping and friendly after the game, it mustn't sit well from a Milan's perspective because they got to beat from Chelsea's perspective. A fantastic ball, outstanding. That man Conor Gallagher getting on the pitch. Reece James, sublime. All night, excellent. There's not enough superlatives to say about him. But fantastic night for Chelsea and back on track in the Champions League.
Feels like a bit of momentum is starting to build with Graham Potter.
Yeah, it's an important win. We spoke about it before the game that, it wasn't a must win, but going into next week now at San Siro, that's going to give the team a lot of confidence. Obviously, off the back of a win last weekend against Crystal Palace. As Joe said, I'm really disappointed with AC Milan. It showed a lack of ambition, just lazy in the second half. But Chelsea, and guys like Reece James really stepped it up in the second half. Conor Gallagher brought in an energy as well that I really enjoyed. It's a great win for Chelsea.
There was a lot of pressure going into this, by the way, because they hadn't started this campaign well in the Champions League, so there was pressure. They would have been saying, it's okay, it's fine, there isn't pressure. There was definitely at home. You've got to get the points in the ball at home. And even at one point, there was even down to make substitutes with the game of the weekend in mind. They got themselves into a great position. At one point, Potter's got 7 young English players out on the pitch, which bodes well for the future and the pathway of young players in the academy as well. So all of the right buttons are being pressed at the moment, but momentum is key, and they're starting to build that. So it's a good time. You can sense there's something in the crowd at the moment.
A number of English players playing in showing a framework with an English coach. When you juggernaut like AC Milan coming to town, to do that to them, that shows we're going in the right direction. So absolutely delighted with the performance, and we look forward to something like this as well, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's getting a connection between the fans and the players again. We lost that a little bit for the last couple of weeks or months or whatever it is, and this is nice to see. But what I would say is it's class today, but also seems to me the golfing class between Italian and English football at this moment in time. It does go in cycles. Look at that centre back. Imagine them two as a pairing. Wow, they played together back in the day and seeing that stuff.
Legends.
Well, they got the good.
Your messages, my bro.
He's still working out exactly what he's got at his disposal here, isn't he?
Yeah, of course. It is early days, and it is about taking it game by game. Obviously, we spoke about, how tactically flexible it is. The players will still be figuring out, when in game they're going to change and they're going to stay the same. Going back to the point on English players, what I love about is English players are the difference. The guys like Reece James today, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, these guys are actually the difference in this team. And it seems like a continuation of, what I think Tuchel tried to do as well with young players, Frank Lampard before that with some of the English players. So I think there's an identity that needs to happen for Chelsea, but it's early days. But these are good signs. It's a good win tonight.
Absolutely, and it's an evening actually that totally changes the way the group looks from a Chelsea perspective. They came into this evening bottom of the group. We said if they lost this one, it really would be a hard slog for them between now and qualifying for the knockout stages. However, they've won this evening, and this is what else has happened tonight as well. Zagreb conceded a penalty. It was dispatched by Noah Okafor, and suddenly a group that looked like a problem for Chelsea looks very different indeed. As Darren Fletcher pointed out during commentary, this 3-0 win means they've got the best goal difference in the group, and they've gone from bottom to looking a lot better for Chelsea. Before we go to the break, let me just remind you of the Europa Conference League tomorrow, and then there's lots that AC Milan made along the way. But it was a good night for Chelsea, a great night for Graham Potter, and a night that means they go to Italy in 6 days' time, full of confidence to take on AC Milan in their own backyard.
This program is brought to
I can only tell you one thing on the you feel out no longer. Wake up.
Later, once it's gone. But what about the moment in between, when you start to be released from pain, when you start to get back to ordinary, and ordinary feels amazing. Extra advanced tablets, powerful pain relief. Release starts here.
People volunteered in the fire service and became heroes by night. He was awarded the British Empire Medal. It was thanks to my great gratitude to wake up to.
With ancestry.
And the next trip. So wherever you go, you'll know to get a postcard to your travels. And you can keep.
We don't always hit the jackpot, but if we do take the shot, we'll never hit the target. You win some.
That's the match done. 3-0 win. Great game. Great game.
So, get 20 free spins in your first deposit.
I expect another win against them as well because we outplayed them, we bossed them. We was by far the best team. You can't even, like, other than the first half at the end of it, where they nearly scored, they was on nothing. The golfing class was peak. It was peak. That's what we expect still here. My kid, you. I'll be real.
You'll see more for less with Vision Express.
After a lot of years, that's football.
You took control after that first goal, Wesley, top partner's goal. Caused a bit of panic.
Really important. Gave us some strength and as I said, confidence. So the mood is.
I feel like there's some confidence starting to build back now, doesn't it, for this Chelsea team?
Obviously needed after Lukaku left, obviously.
Right, let's get through the goals then, shall we?
Yep, Joe, you want to start off with the one?
Which one? They've got zone. You know, they got a lot of body fat. Just highlight Thiago Silva really.
There's unmarked again.
Unmarked, you know, and this is a deep free kick. And just as he whips it in, just look, you're 10 yards away from any round defender. Gets floated in, unmarked, he gets header. Keeper makes an half decent save, something you should do. You know, then from the subsequent corner as it comes in, you would think they would have the bin now. Just stop it there again. If you pick him up again, you lose the first contact, Milan, melee from the next corner. And it's like bang. Then when this happens, stop it there, Reed. This is the problem with Zona because you don't win the first contact. The ball becomes a melee. Then if you number all of their AC land defenders not doing anything, not getting close to no one. You wonder this is when they was in the. It's just amateur defenders.
Best right back in the world.
Reputation built on great defenders.
In that situation, why not react? Why be so rigid and keep doing the same thing for 3 successive corners? Perforated by about 20 seconds. When you've got a manager, from what the impression he gave me earlier in the interview, is someone who's a bit of a taskmaster. We're going to put you here, then you're going to put you here, then we'll put you here. You're going to have to do this, and this. You don't give ownership to the players, so that's all right. But when the game gets messy, like that situation did, everyone's sort of looking around. Oh, what do we do now? What do we do? What do you want? If you want instinctive defenders, players like Rio or JT, something like that, would read that, would pull players around. If that happened, I guarantee you, in Rio's career, forward defender coming up with set piece, would have got 2 clean headers on the ball from set pieces. You wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, you recognise it in the moment, don't you? You need someone to wreck it. You shouldn't be the manager. A defender needs to recognise that and say that can't happen again.
That's where the leader comes in and identifies that problem. I mean, we go to 2-0 here, and this is, Tomori here you need to work on as well. When the ball's coming, this is the area he's defending, not allowing. The last thing that he should be doing is facing his own goal at this point. As I play it on here, the ball gets played in. And his body should never, ever, ever be facing that way. Why? Because if he's going to touch it, the ball's going that way. Or for a corner. At the worst case scenario there, he plays it with his left foot. But he goes with his right foot and he gets himself in a muddle. and he never ever adjusts his feet and gets back in. Then fundamentals are there. You see that mistake every single weekend in the Premier League with defenders. Because I think the detail of defenders at the moment in the league is about defending those situations that come up every single week. They're not. I don't think they're focused on and dealt in training and repetitions of that enough in training at the moment.
Yeah, and as well, what he'll be even more disappointed tomorrow is because he knows Rich James. He's known him since they were 7, 8 years old, and he knows
for the second goal. And you just see here, he's just so smart in how he just waits for the overlap to happen. Just waits for the moment. And this is what I love here. How many times have we seen Rich James? One of his biggest attributes is striking the ball. How many times have we seen him strike? I love the deception here. He just waits and lifts it top corner. That is such an intelligent finish. Like I love that, because if he strikes it across the goal, it's still probably a goal. But he's just waiting. He's almost playing a goalkeeper and then finishes it top. Yeah, I think Rich James, best player in the second half, defensively and offensively. Obviously gets the assist for the second goal and a deserved goal on the third one as well.
And it is a night where we can continue this conversation about the right back role for England. You know, we were singing the praises of Trent Alexander-Arnold last night, and quite rightly, stunning free kick. But that changes nothing from Gareth Southgate's perspective, because he knows that Trent can do that. That's not in doubt. The question is the defensive side. So from what you saw tonight from Reece James.
And listen, if he didn't know before the game, Reece James knew after the first 10 minutes he was in for a tough night's work, because Leao came out, lost flying, and I was screaming out there going, oh my gosh, he was moving people, here inside, leaves James at that point. And he knows at that point, James in his head is going, oh, okay, I understand. Here again, great ball from Tonali, gets the ball here against Chalobah. Reece James comes 2v1, reputation's been nothing, I'll burst through that as well. Okay, this guy with you almost gets moved there, nicks the ball. Right, again, 1v1 at the back here, me and you ain't going to go behind. If the ball goes short, I'm aggressive, give me the ball, get out of the way. Leao now knows, I'm in for a fight this half. And then he says, you know what, as well as that, I'll defend you, but I'll also go and be an effective player at the other end of the pitch. I'll create a goal and I'll score one. And that's the difference in this fight. He wants the 1v1, understands that he has a responsibility to do that, and then he'll go and play up there. Listen, this guy, on the ball, I believe he's equally as good as Trent Alexander-Arnold. But defensively, right at this moment in time, I think he's a notch up. He defends better than Trent in 1v1 situations like that. And that's the difference with them at the moment. And it's going to be a great battle. I think this battle could go like this over the years, and it's a great subplot to football in this Premier League at the moment.
And it's great for those two players to keep pushing each other.
What a great problem to have.
Yeah.
Do you know what as well? The best players normally have a rival.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You look at there's great
Lampard.
Yeah, exactly. And they push each other on. And I see that being the case with Trent and Reece. And at the moment, Reece is having a great spell. He's ahead of Trent in my eyes. But then it could also change, because you don't have a player that just does that the whole time.
We have the best right back in the world. Come on.
Great goal yesterday. I'm sure we'll see positive stuff from him.
It was also interesting for us to see the impact that had on Leao as well when he came out more aggressively in the second half, because we obviously had a great vantage point up here, and Leao kind of almost gave up with about 25 minutes.
Do you know what, right? For all of his talent and everything tonight, you know, there will be scouts coming here and there'll be question marks on he went a bit limp against Reece James. He didn't get it all his own way. First 20 minutes he was loving life, chest was out, and he was running at players. But then Reece James put it on him a little bit.
That was actually.
We watched his body language.
There was actually being serious.
Listen, if you're going to spend 100 million on someone or whatever his price tag will be,
and
there's still some unleft. There's time for now, and he is exciting.
And look, do players think like? Not just the watching and might be thinking about kind of.
I think when you're a player, you lack sometimes a little bit of awareness in situations like that. You're just thinking really wholly about, I'm getting dragged off and I haven't performed how I wanted to on the big stage, and you're just a little bit sulky at times. I understand that. Listen, I think he showed enough today to suggest that he's going to be a top player. But there are aspects in his game that he's still got to work on. But
he's a young player,
and we were like that. I think he'll grow. He just needs the right guidance around him, the right people around him, and he'll be top.
Very good. Right, we're going to take a break for a couple of minutes. When we come back, we'll hear from Graham Potter. This season, it's certainly a result that moves them up the table, pushes them towards qualifications for the knockout stages, and keeps the momentum going. See you in a minute.
Yeah, man. My people, though. I think that's going to be it for me for tonight.
Fueling up before the big game or returning triumphant after Rest easy because we stand for free. Only available at PremierLeague.com.
Chelsea, best team in London.
A collection of officially licensed fan gear. Fanatics.co.uk. Officially licensed everything.
Mom, she's on the laptop again.
Hey, when the shit happens,
Learning appropriate life skills gives you great money knowledge. Yes, Olivia. Join the 13 million who used our free learning program.
Pioneering Dyson technology in special edition Vinca Blue and Rose. With a massively pro camera system, delivered the UK's only phone buyback guarantee. Guaranteeing a buyback price when you trade it in, only at Vodafone. Until Sunday 9th of October. More ways to save with Morrison's. You can't put your feet on the table at KFC. It's not polite. That's why people eat. And that's why there's KFC delivery.
Welcome back to this year's solo loafing heat, where the lotion is exhilarating. Absolutely. She's a natural formula for this one. Really at the top of her game. Oh, I don't believe it. A perfect.
So wouldn't mind giving that note 5. Wouldn't mind giving the note 5 still.
Wonderful stuff. Loaf like you mean it.
Discover Law Barista Sublime, a new compact coffee machine, a world of exceptional coffee creations. 2 espressos, a single espresso. Law Barista. Infinite creations, infinite
So
pleasure.
wouldn't mind giving him that 0.5 though.
You don't feel like home. It feels like you.
I can always count on you to say something, you know.
The wonderful every day.
And the crowd goes.
Bold design, innovative technology, impossible to pigeonhole. The award-winning Vauxhall Mocha Electric. Unbox yourself into the future.
He's funny.
This program is brought to you Max. You wait for Champions League, official sponsor.
He's funny.
There was a really good positive energy inside Stamford Bridge this evening, driven by the fact that his team came out to play, they performed well, they got the win, and he's with this.
Graham, that was a comprehensive victory. It's very difficult to fault anything in that display at all, really.
No, it was a good night for us. We needed to play well, and like I said before the game, have a good attitude and application players was fantastic, and really important win for us. And after a little exchange in the third threat, sort of pushing before the goal. The goal was important, I thought, the first goal, obviously, and then we had to start a little bit on the back foot in the second half, but suffered a little bit, which is good. And then obviously to score the second.
Resolute for Fridays. Bittersweet. If I go back to the year.
Yeah, it's we'll have to scan it tomorrow. We'll see how it is. Nothing to report at the moment, but that's the one disappointing thing of the evening.
Must be very satisfying with the Italian champions are there, and you are dominating them throughout the second half, pretty much.
Well, like I said, I thought it was a good performance from the team overall. I think apart from the end of the first half, it's an important win, but obviously we've still got a long way to go in the competition, and we want to recover the game on the weekend, and then we'll see what happens next week.
And results like this help you put your identity on the squad, and then the players bond together, as we've just been saying.
And that's great from a coach's perspective. They've been really good to work with.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Colin,
Maybe looks slick.
He's getting the performance to match, so it's 5.